winners? Let the pros show you how to make money. General Manager Al DeMarco, a regular contributor on Fox Sports, MSNBC, and Comcast Sports TV, brings over 25 years of handicapping experience to the table. CEO Steve Budin, the author of Bets, Drugs, and Rock and Roll, is the man responsible for creating the online betting industry. Together, they lead PickNation.com, your #1 source for winners.
5-1 performance last Saturday in college football, not only hitting the biggest play of my career with Fresno State, crushing Air Force, but also hitting 4 out of 5 free picks for you here on the Countdown to Kickoff program. Hi everyone, Al DeMarco here, and this will be the final Saturday edition of the Countdown to Kickoff program this year on FoxSports.com. I've been a professional sports handicapper for 25 years, but all you really care about is that I went 5-1 last Saturday, and frankly, that's all you should care about, because this show is all about finding you winners, because it's the only show of its type to break down the top college and pro games from a point spread perspective. Last Saturday gave you 3 winners with Ohio State over Michigan, Penn State over Wisconsin, Baylor, Texas Tech over, Miami and Duke over, and of course hit the biggest play of my career, as I told you, with Fresno State. 2 more free selections for you today. And before I go any further, remember, you can get my daily free picks on my daily video report over at PickNation.com. No purchase necessary, all backed by in-depth analysis, just like you're going to get today. First game. It's far from attractive, but how many times have I told you, you like to concentrate the most where the odds makers concentrate the least? So guys, if you're looking for my analysis for the SEC title game, for the ACC championship game, well, you're not going to find it, because to be honest with you, I don't know who the hell's going to win those games. You want winners? I'm going to go to one of the most obscure games on the board today. It's what I call the Beaches, Blondes, and Bikinis game. It's the final game of the season for Hawaii. Yes, Hawaii, a 6.5-point favorite at home against South Alabama. Why do I call it the Beaches, Blondes, and Bikini game? Because when Hawaii has a season-ending game at home against a team that's had a tough luck season, and South Alabama certainly qualifies, well, let me ask you, put yourself in this frame of mind. You're between 17 and 21 years old. You've had a miserable football season, but your reward is a trip to Hawaii to end the season. Are you going to be focused on football? Seriously? Beaches, blondes, and bikinis, guys. I ain't kidding around. This is a proven fact. Listen, this Hawaii team actually impressed me last week. They were a 3-point underdog at home. They beat up a bad UNLV team 48-10. But really what impressed me about Hawaii was a week earlier when they went to Air Force, and they hung tough with the Falcons in that game before succumbing in that contest 21-7. So the last 2 games, this defense, which had given up 35 points or more 7 straight games, has given up a total of 31 points. So you're saying, okay, you like Hawaii, but why? Well, it's really, I dislike South Alabama. First year, South Alabama playing an FBS schedule, and it's been reflected in their record. They come into this game having lost 5 in a row, 9 out of 10. And remember, they had to travel over 4,300 miles for this game one way. And it's their 3rd road game in 4 weeks. Beaches, blondes, bikini equals cover for Hawaii. Simply put, it doesn't get any easier than this. Listen, guys, you want my best bet today? Best bets of all the handicappers at PickNation.com for free? Check out the 1-day free all-access pass. Yeah, free. You get all of our plays, all of our analysis, over $700 of action for free over at PickNation.com. Why do I do it? Because I believe I put together the best group of handicappers in this business that can make you money on the consistent long-haul basis. Not every day. Nobody wins every day. This is gambling, after all. There are no guarantees. But over the long haul, they will make you money. You will see it on the site. What better way to check it out by getting our best bets for free today? 1-day all-access pass, PickNation.com. The final free pick today. Okay, we are going to go to a big-time game. Kansas State and Texas. Would have been a bigger game if Kansas State didn't get bushwhacked at Baylor a couple weeks ago. But coming off the bye, I'm willing to put my support in the Wildcats' corner once more, because A, they've made me a fortune this season, and B, they are a far better team than Texas. Oh, you remember the Longhorns' last performance? They were the turkey on Thanksgiving night, getting carved up at home by TCU. Forget about them being favored in the game. They weren't even in the game. 2 early turnovers, giving TCU 2 gift touchdowns, and the Horned Frogs rolled in that contest. Now, you've got Kansas State coming off the loss, but more importantly, you've got them coming off a bye. Remember, they need to win this game to get a BCS bowl bid, and they will. They're 23-13 against the spread, coming off a straight-up loss in recent years. They're on a 9-3 ATS run, including 5 out of 6 this season at home. Look at what they've done offensively, guys. They've scored 44 at home against Oklahoma State, 52 at home against Miami of Florida, 56 at home against Kansas, 55 at Texas State, 55 at West Virginia. You think Texas is going to be able to stop them? Texas wasn't able to stop West Virginia. Remember, at home, the Mountaineers beat the Longhorns. It was 48-45. Well, Kansas State went to West Virginia and beat the you-know-what out of those same Mountaineers. How about Oklahoma? You know, the Sooners in the annual Red River, say that 3 times quickly, Red River rivalry shootout, Oklahoma dominated the Longhorns this year, 63-21. Yet, these Kansas State Wildcats went to Norman and took care of business, recording a 24-19 win. So when I look at these 2 teams' schedules, I look at those 2 games, the performances for each team against West Virginia and Oklahoma, and that's why I have no problem laying the points with Kansas State at home in this one. Forget about the fact that the dog has covered 7 straight in the series. Forget about the fact that 6 of those 7 times the dog has won outright. I say go ahead and lay the points with Kansas State at home to go along with the other free pick on Hawaii. Remember, get my daily free picks every single day over at picknation.com, and remember to catch the Sunday edition and Monday edition of the Countdown to Kickoff show right here on foxsports.com.